Assalamu alaikum and welcome you all guys in the lecture of this series of the biostates. In the today lecture we will go to keep continue the to learn about the point estimations and confidence interval. In the today session we will go to solve the more examples and the numericals of the confidence interval. Okay. Here is a example number 2 to solve the confidence interval uh, of the point estimations and point estimation. So in the example, the numerical which is given over here, I will read for you. A certain medication is known to increase the pulse rate of its users. The standard deviation of the pulse rate is known to be 5 beats per minute. Okay, these 5 minutes per minute is the standard deviations. A sample of the 30 users at the samples of the 30 users. So now the sample of the 30 users, it is the n, had an average pulse rate of 104 beats per minute. Okay, and this is the x bar. It is the average of the sample size. Find the 99% of the confidence interval of the true mean. Now we will go to write down the data. Okay, to solve this numerical we will draw the data as per according our formula. What is the formula for to solve this question? X bar plus minus z alpha by 2 multiply by sigma under root n. Okay, so now in the data, what's the x bar? 104 beats per minute. What's it is written here? A sample of the 30 students, a sample of the 30 users had an average pulse rate of 104 beats per minute. It means this is the average pulse rate 104 beats per minute of the 30 users. So it is the average of the sample. So the x bar is the 104 beats per minute. Okay. Now what is the n? Sample size is 30 users. Okay, and what's the standard deviation? As I told you, the standard deviation of the pulse rate is known to be 5 beats per minute. Sigma rs is standard deviation is 5 beats per minute. Okay, now in a step number 1, as I told you earlier, we will go to solve it in step number 1. In step number 1 we will go to use the test statics. We will use the test statics. And what's the formula for that? X bar plus minus z alpha by 2 multiply by sigma under root n. Okay, so what's the x bar for that? In this given example, 104 plus minus, what is the z alpha by 2 for 99%? For the 99%, the alpha by the z table, we will go to find out the alpha value for the alpha value for the 99% is 2.58. So 2.58 is the z by alpha by 2, and what's the sigma is 5, and what is the under root is the 30. Okay, so now we will go to solve it. Now 104 plus minus 2.8. If you will go to draw the okay, now we will go to solve the this whole numerical. 104 plus minus, if we will draw the square root of the 30, and we will go to divide by the 5, and what is the answer will we come up, it is will be standard error, and the values of the standard error we will go to multiply by the z alpha by 2 value, so it will be come up around 2.4. Now one time we will go to minus the 2.4 from 104, and the second time we will go to plus the 2.4 into 104. So after the minus it will come up with the 104.6, and when we will add up 2.4 into 104, it will become up with the result of 106.4. Now the second steps, now the step number 2. In the step number 2 we will go to write down the result statement. Result statement. Alright. So in the result statement, what we will write down, we will go, hence we are 99% at the 99% confidence interval we are 99% confidence that the mean of the mean pulse rate of users of the 30 users of medication is between 100 around 102 and 106 beats per minute. Around 102 to 106 beats per minute. So this is the whole solution of the confidence interval. We learned today how to draw the to calculate or to measure the confidence interval by using the formula x bar plus minus z alpha by 2 multiply by sigma or standard deviation divided by square root of the n. So we solve the confidence interval by the using by the second examples. Okay, I hope in the today lecture you it is clear your concept about to how to calculate the confidence interval if it is a given in the by the numerical form. Thank you so much by the okay, thank you so much to watching the video lectures of my biostats about the how to solve the confidence interval and the point estimation. I hope in the today lecture it is clear your more concept about the confidence interval. So and the last I request you all to watch my YouTube channel, which is it is a more informative and the sense of the learning of the biostats, and subscribe my YouTube channel which HPH, and press the bell button. By pressing the bell button you will get my new lecture as soon as I upload on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.